Hey guys, welcome back, it's the Cardist, and let's get straight on into this review. Okay, and welcome guys, and today I'm going to be showing you guys this amazing deck. This is the Mint playing cards. Now this came out on Kickstarter by 52Kards, so Assad, and I'll leave the link in the description for his website, which you'll be able to pick these up as soon as possible anyways. He sent this to me to be reviewed, and the red version as well, but I'm going to review this one first. Now I'm not going to go through all the features, but it is a marked deck as well, which I find is awesome, and that's just something I wanted to show you. Now if you do realise the camera becomes flickery, it's because of the back design. It has this unique design which the camera gets a bit confused on. So first off, you can see, I'm going to go into it quite simply, everything that has anything printed, any foil, any text is embossed on this. So first off, you can see it has Mint, then it has the logo there, and then you can see it then also has luxury playing cards in embossed black foil, or black there. Then on the other side it has the Mint collection, so possibly there's going to be a lot more in the future with the dots just there. On the other side it has luxury for the modern cardigan, which is awesome. Cardigan, I like that. Then we have the same patterns just there. On the top you can see it features the seal, which is, as you can see, it says launch edition, and then we have the back design which shows a black border and then a black colour, and this is all embossed as you can see, but it's actually completely different on the inside. Then you can see it says produced and distributed by 52Kards, and then it says who it's designed by, and it has Mint, and it has made in America, San Diego, California. Okay, and there you go. So that is the whole tuck case. They're very simple, very plain. You can see in the inside of the tuck case it continues with the design, which obviously 52Kards has listened to my ideas and my reviews, or he's just thought that's a very good idea to have it all printed inside, which I love. It makes it very unique, as you can see. So that is awesome that it actually features that design. Hopefully I can get one of the lights to pick it up, but as you can see it continues and prints the whole way even to the base of the deck. But that's the tuck case. What do you get actually in this deck? Okay, so first off we get a card that says producers of the deck, and then it basically just says a massive thank you to everyone and states loads of people who have helped out on this deck. And then as you can see it says presented by 52Kards, and then it has a little link there, so I will leave that link in the description just there. Moving on, then you receive a double backer, and this is the back design. You can see it features a white thin border which makes for a very sharp and unique fans. Now it has this design which makes it look like these little squares are green, but it comes off and they're actually a dark grey, and then this is like a white colour, and you can see it makes this unique design and this unique colour, which kind of gives this weird look on the cameras that which you're seeing right now, or possibly your eyes are making out to make it like that, which I'm sure my eyes are doing through if I'm looking at the camera. It's a bit weird. In person it's like that as well. It's like something your eyes can't focus on. But let's move on to the Jokers. Okay, so with the Jokers we can see it has Joker, and it features the same design across, but then one has the Queen of Hearts and then one has the back design. Now this can be used for a trick. Now the trick that I thought would be good is where you'd have the deck, you could force the Joker and the Queen, then lose them into the deck, then have this Joker in your back pocket, and then, I don't know, do some reveal of it going, and just lay it on the table, say this is my magical Joker, and then that could be one of the reveals somehow. Then you somehow rub the pack, like this card on the pack, and then somehow their card has ended up on the back. That's something I thought of. I don't know if that's something you guys would think. I just thought that as a way to make this deck work, or that card. But that's a very unique. I've never seen a deck that normally has that. It's normally on the back, like instead of a double backer, they would have that, or they would have that with a double, like another card. They never have it on the back with the Joker, which I find very unique for them to actually do. But moving on to the Ace of Spades, you can see it has the Mint collection luxury playing cards, and then you can see it has the Ace there, and it looks really unique, very standard, but that's what we're looking for through this deck. So if we get on with the actual spades to this deck, because that's what you want to see is the pips. So we can see it does actually have the two, and it has this kind of outshade, the shadow on the pips going through, and this continues the whole way through this deck. So it doesn't stop at any point, it just continues the whole way through. So even when you get to just say, for example, the pips, but then you get to the royalty. So then the royalty come into play, and then we have the Jack, Queen, King. You can see these are looking very standard, just like the way we like to see them, and they're featuring the red and the black colours, which I think is very awesome. Moving on to the next suit. Okay, moving on to the next suit, we have the hearts, and you can see going through, it does actually have the shadow work there, with the royalty are the exact kind of the same as the other ones, but in red, and the black with the red pips, and you can see it goes the whole way through this kind of burgundy colour to the hearts. Then you get to the ace, and it's a custom ace of spades. It's a big giant heart, and I would have liked, maybe in my opinion, even though I love it works, I would have liked if they did something like that. I think that would have made it cool, but it's a good choice anyway. I do like it. It's a custom ace. I can't moan. Moving on to the clubs. Okay, so with the clubs, you can see it's the exact same royalty, and then you can see it continues the whole way through with the pips and the shadow just behind. Now you can see even when we get to the ace of spades, you get a big custom ace of clubs, which I said before would have been nice if it featured another little bit more of a design to it, but it still is a custom ace. The diamonds wise, you can see we have the king, and he's actually holding like an axe, and the queen has like an apple. There's some reason just a casual apple there. The jack's got a sword, and then the pips, you can see a lot more here with the shadowing that's going on for this deck. Then you get the custom ace as well, and there you go. But with the red cards, it's more of a burgundy. Now when you get onto the back design, we can see it does actually have the nice white border and the kind of interesting design that goes the whole way through, so it does look really, really nice and a fan. But how does this deck actually handle? Okay, so moving on to the handling of the deck. So as we can see straight away, the deck looks magnificent. Even when it comes to fanning, the thin white border really makes this deck pop. So spreading with this deck and just the handling is really, really nice. I wouldn't say it's the best for handling, but it definitely handles like quite decent as well. Do a riffle shuffle. I think so. We'll just do a riffle shuffle now. Cuts in the hand, a Charlier cut, and you can see even just doing a simple change is easy as well. And what I like is it has the white borders, so a card won't be revealed in the deck quite easily, so having the white borders actually is really good, and I'm happy that they didn't expand it to the edge, which I did have a feeling, I just thought that may possibly happen with this deck, but this was not the case, and that's what I really like this deck for. Now you can perform double lifts quite easy with this deck as well, and you can see the colour changing is also easy. But now for a giant fan. Okay, so for the giant fan, we can see, ta-da, it looks amazing in a giant fan. There you go, ta-da, giant fan, whoa. All round, this is a deck that I can't complain about. It's a very unique deck. It's different to the market, which is also good, and it doesn't look like the rest of the decks that we're normally used to. It has a unique, different style back design. For example, the Joker has the Queen of Hearts. I think that's unique as well, but I'm going to give you an idea of the trick that I thought would be great with this deck. Okay, so this is a rough idea. I want to give you an example. I'm not really obviously I'm not a magician, but this is just an idea. So I was thinking you can have two spectators, or even one, and then just make them pick both of like two cards. So first off, you'd force the first one. So you would say, tell them when to stop. Then you'd give them the card, then they'll see it's the Queen of Hearts. You'd do the next one and do the exact same version of the force, which, by the way, if you haven't seen that force before, I'll quickly show you. It's literally, you spread through and you have 3 fingers there. When you pull off, you take the first card that's on the top packet, and then you give them that card that you're going to basically force them to have, which in this case is the Joker. So then when you've given them these 2 cards, you can say, alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these 2 into the deck. Now just double check those, make sure these 2 are okay. While they're checking those, in your back pocket you can pull out a card and palm it, or somehow palm a card throughout this, and then put it on the top and then turn the deck over. and then you could show these two and say, okay, and you get them back. Okay, you guys happy with that? Okay, cool. Then what you can do is you can say you're going to send both cards, you're going to put the Joker on top of their Queen and then pop them. Just say you can do a pop. Once you've done that, all you literally can say now is, I thought of this idea, it could be wrong, it could be really weird or stupid, but we're going to see. So what you're going to do is you're going to push up on one card, and then you're going to pull back but put more pressure, so you actually take 2 cards, as you can see. So you'll actually take the 2 cards. While you're taking the second card, then you'd push back and then you'd push and go, okay, I'm just trying to warm them up, trying to make the cards warmer. Now obviously, by the way, this is quite a not really used to performing. Then you can say, I'm going to do it one more time. So then you do it one more time. Okay, now you've got that card in the second position, and then you could just quickly show that you've got the Queen of Hearts. Then you could say, okay, so now we have the Queen, so have a look at that. As soon as they start looking, they're going to turn it over and realise they've both become one card. That's how I think it would be done. Obviously, I'm not a magician, so that's an idea. And then all you've got to do is, I've Charlier cutted the pack, so when they go, okay, what's on top, you can show that it's not nearby, and then you can move on to the next trick. So that was how I think that trick should be done. But obviously there's other variations and people are going to think of better ideas, but that's my idea, and I want to have a bit of magic there just for you guys. So this was a very long review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then give it a comment down below, give it a like as well. Let me know what you thought of this deck. Would you pick this deck up? Is this something you think would be cool? Is this a deck that you would like? I like the look of this deck. What do you think? My ratings are in the description below. Of every deck review, I always do a rating in the description. And also check out my previous video as well, when I reviewed the Chicken Nuggets playing cards, which is a interesting deck of cards. It's basically a replica of the Jerry's Nuggets, but actually a really good handling deck. So check it out. And if you haven't subscribed already, and this is a new video and you're actually like, oh my god, who are you? Can I see more content? Check out the previous video and also subscribe, because we're so close at this point in time, depending when you're watching, we're so close to 40,000 subscribers. I'm on 39,100. We're so close, and I can't wait to hit 40k. It's going to be amazing. It's like a dream come true. So that is my review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my review of the mint playing cards. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
How can I express when I realized? How can I express?